Final boss, GLOX and DROLE just dropped on global a few hours ago. Better late than never for me to make this video. And how do you get points? How do you fast farm? Many questions, and I'm going to be presenting them. So the best possible team is this one right here. Green Halloween Galfer, Green Liz, Red Skinny King, and Death Pierce. Honestly, reasonably free-to-play team compared to like most other best final boss teams. But the team we're going to be mainly using is the easiest team, which instead of using Liz, uses Kizuna. And I'll explain the difference, but if you don't have Kizuna because you didn't like play during the Shield Hero collab, she was obviously a free unit during the collab, but if you weren't playing, you don't have her, right? Then you can go with Liz and I'll explain the difference. The way you play is very similar. So you can see like there's like a divide. There's people with Liz, there's people with Kizuna, and there's people with Roxy. So the idea here in this is the explosion card. Explosion is what's going to get you the points. So King obviously has an explosion card, and that's where the strategy revolves around. So Galfer, Kizuna's attack buff, and Death Piercer to ensure King does the most damage with the explosion as he can, and just the most damage in general. We're using no ultimates, so you're going to tick the bottom box, and we're using crit chance food. You can swap to like attack food. Crit chance is for more consistency. And Margaret Link on King because they're going to be buffing a lot, so you're going to be getting a lot of attack from that Margaret Link. So this is after I don't have like pre-recorded gameplay. You saw I've only actually played for real this only one time. I only have like 9,000 points. But I think 8,000 or 7,000 points should be enough for top 5%, which is what you actually need. So first turn, we actually already got an extra Kizuna card, but if you're using Kizuna, you're going to go for a level 3 Kizuna. If you're using Liz, the big difference is that you're going to be making a ton of points, removing the buffs from them. So DROLE's commandment isn't active. So every time you attack them, they get buffs. So let's say you attack with you attack with Galfer, you attack with King, they're going to be getting the resistance buffs, and then you remove them with Liz for points, and you cleanse debuffs from the first and second phase with Liz for points. That's a big difference, and that can take like a long time. So, okay, this is actually a pretty decent run. So we're going to be continuing. Ideally, I would have had gotten a rank up. But because the rank up also increases stats, right? But this will work out pretty well regardless. So King does more damage when the enemy is debuffed. So ideally you'd want to attack them whenever they are debuffed by Galfer or King himself. And that's exactly what happened. Not perfect. I didn't think I was actually going to do that much damage. You would prefer to actually kill them with the explosion damage. So this is actually not very great. Yeah, we don't have Kizuna's attack buff, but we'll proceed, right? We'll proceed. Let's just do this. And, again, ideally you would want to be here because... Sorry, we would want to be here with level 3 because, you know, you would have got like a rank up, and the explosion damage would like insta-kill them in the second turn. Not the perfect turn for me, but it will not be terrible points. It will just not be amazing. How much explosion damage are we getting? Because the explosion damage dictates a lot. Yeah, we got... I couldn't even see. Let's get the attack buff from Kizuna again. And... yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. We're gonna explode again. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the... rank up and attack related stat buff here. Oh, we're not gonna... we're gonna kill... Okay. Not the best run. But you get the idea. The explosion is what you're going for, and it relies a lot, and I mean a lot, on card RNG. A lot. Okay, so this is what a better run looks like. We got a rank up, and we got an extra King card. So what we're actually gonna do is this. We're gonna rank up King once. I mean, it's as much as we can, right? And then we're gonna attack with King twice here with these two cards, and we're gonna do a sizable amount of damage, especially with the second card here because they're gonna be debuffed, and hopefully they'll actually die to the explosion. GLOX healed quite a bit, but it's fine. It's a much better run, And we're actually gonna get Kizuna's attack buff. Or we're not, because she can't rank herself up. Like, even if Kizuna attacks, Droll died. Even if Kizuna attacks, if she doesn't rank herself up, then it doesn't matter. So we're gonna actually clean up our hands. We're gonna rank up King again. We're gonna attack with Kizuna. She's not gonna rank herself up, but it is what it is. We're gonna clean ourselves, our whole hand, and hopefully we can actually, by a miracle, if Kizuna could like combine cards to get an attack buff. No, but it's fine. We're gonna rank King up, and we're gonna do 2 level 3s. No Kizuna attack really is that buff, but it's okay. Again, the card RNG takes part, right? But the explosion will be pretty big. I think GLOX might just dodge it. I don't think DROLE will, but GLOX might. He's gonna seal me actually. Or they're not level 2. Okay, they're not. They seal your attack cards and debuff and buff cards. GLOX died. Pretty big explosion damage. And we will attack with Kizuna. We will level 2 blue card for stats and then kill. Better run. Again, ideally, you'd want to kill with the actual explosion damage. You do so much explosion damage, you kill both of them in the first turn. But I don't think the score will be terrible. Yeah, 10.8 thousand. If I had, gotten the attack-related stat buff from Kizuna, I could have probably hit like 12, 13,000. It was a magical run, other than that one factor. So this is the idea of the team. Just do the explosions and you'll get the points. Now let's do a fast run. Now, if you want to go fast, I've seen if I've tried a few ways because I wanted to get a shot done real quick. So this is a pretty good one. You have Kizuna and you're hoping Kizuna doesn't actually have to attack. You're just combining cards with her and she gets asking her the attack buff. So I put her on the left. And then Arthur's going to attack her list up lower. You have Merlin and you're going to be using Old Food. The ideal scenario, which happens quite frequently, is getting Escanor's ultimate and killing the first phase in one turn and then one-shotting the second phase of Escanor's ultimate. If you have 1/6 Escanor, you might have to attack again, but just attack again. Yep, magical scenario. And this happens all the time because you have a pretty good chance of just getting one extra Escanor card or just getting one extra Kizuna card, which either way is pretty good. So Escanor kills the first phase here. Very, very, very easy. Oh, actually, I attack Droll. It will kill because of the actual terry, but I should have gone for Droll for a more guaranteed, but that was it. Escanor is too good. If you don't have Escanor, just bring another strong character, but he's just the best. He's just the best. And you see, I didn't even attack. Kizuna is just here for this one attack buff from the combined cards. Now, if you don't have Kizuna, like I mentioned with Liz, there are other options. There's another pretty good one instead of Kizuna if you don't have her. Shin is a okay, so Arthur getting an extra card is not going to be a fast run. You just instantly know it's not going to be a fast run. Ideally, you'd want to get, again, an extra Shin card, so this card will do a ton more damage. So this is going to be a 3-turn. It's fine. 3 to 2 turns. When you're just doing this, might even auto this if you want. I think with Shin, it's actually more audible. That's definitely not a word. But you get what I mean. You can auto it pretty consistently, I think, with the Shin if you want. If you just want to not look at the screen, not look at your phone while it's going. This is a pretty good one. Honestly, if you're using Shin, it doesn't even have to be Escanor. If you just want to have a reliable 3-turn auto or 4-turn auto, you can probably just use someone else. But listen, Escanor is too good. If you didn't pull for Escanor, I'm sorry. And same thing here, Arthur pulled every card. We got a perfect run of Kizuna where Escanor got the first card, so we just got the ultimate with not even having to combine anything or move anything. It was amazing. Second run of Shin, Arthur gets every card. Doesn't matter. Still stupid fast, right? So this is the fast farm.